Everyone hates the Rampant Dugbog. You walk in, get swarmed by a ton of enemies out of nowhere, and die before you can cast the spell. But I've got the combo to crush the boss in seconds, and the strategy to make sure you don't die before you can use it. The Rampant Dugbog is located up in the northern Hogsmeade Valley area. If you have the East North Ford Bog Flue Flame, take that and you'll pop out right in front of the swamp. The foundation of this strategy starts with your loadout. The most critical spells to equip are Levioso and Diffindo. These are the keys to the main kill mechanic. For your backup slots, I highly recommend Flipendo and Confringo. And finally, check your talent. Having basic cast mastery is critical. It helps recharge your spells faster, ensuring your kill combo is always ready when you need it. Now, before we get to the Rampant Dugbog, we need to understand how all Dugbogs work. They rely on two main attacks. The first move to look out for is the unblockable charge. You'll see a red ring appear around your head. That's your cue to dodge sideways. If you're quick, you can hit them with Flipendo right after to flip them on their back. This exposes their underside, which is much more vulnerable than when they're upright. This is a good opportunity to use your Confringo. But the move you really want is the tongue lash. This happens a lot after a missed charge, but not always. As soon as that mouth opens and you see the yellow halo, cast Levioso. This will leave them dangling helplessly in the air. While they are stuck, cast Diffindo to slice the tongue. On normal enemies, this is an instant one-shot kill, and it's devastating to the Rampant Dugbog. Now, knowing the kill spell is imperative, but it doesn't do you much good if you don't know where your enemy is. The real secret to this fight is knowing exactly where everyone is so you can deal with them in small groups. Here is the layout. Before you even enter the cove, there are two big Dugbogs patrolling on the right. Right inside the cove, two smaller ones are waiting to ambush you, one directly on the right and one further up on the left. As you kill those ambushers, two more will spawn in at the back of the cove. And finally, the Rampant Dugbog is positioned deep inside on the right. One of the biggest dangers in this fight is getting swarmed by all of them at once. Separating them is key to not getting overwhelmed. Start by handling the two big Dugbogs on the right. This is important because you need a safe place to retreat when the next wave starts charging you. Run up and provoke them with basic casts, then wait for the charge. Dodge that and be ready for the tongue attack. The tricky part here is patience. Make sure you don't get hit by the second Dugbog while you're waiting to Levioso the first. Once you catch a tongue, use Diffindo for an instant one-hit kill. After one is down, the second one is easy. Just repeat the process. Now for the pull. We know the ambushers are hiding just inside, so try to drag them out one by one. Hug the right wall and inch forward just enough to get in the first one's line of sight. You want him to jump out of the cove at you. Dodge backward when he does, then look for the tongue move. If he uses it, catch him with Levioso and Diffindo. Ideally, you can then go back and trigger the second one the same way. Watch for the unblockable charge, wait for the tongue, and take him out. Once the two ambushers are dead, the two reserves in the back will spawn. This is why we don't fight inside. Go back in and try to trigger just the Rampant Dugbog. Pull him out of the cove and into your safe zone away from the new reserves. He takes more damage than a normal Dugbog, but the strategy is the same. Levioso and Diffindo will take a massive chunk of his health. From there, you can usually just hammer him with basic casts to finish him off before he attacks again. At most, it should only take two combos to put him down.
And that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Foesides Guides.